Brothers and sisters, welcome back to the channel. I am your Big Brother Yogi, and today we're going to do something a little different. I wanted to touch base with you all and talk about March Mammoth Challenge. This month of March, I am going to enter a challenge where you read a book 800 pages or more, and you have until the end of March to finish it. So I'm excited to do that. I'm currently still reading Dan Simmons' Hyperion. Okay, it's going to be a nice, refreshing palate cleanser to go from this sci-fi book to the next book that I am going to utilize for the challenge. So I was thinking, like, what should I read? Should I read The Lonesome Dove? Should I read Shogun? Should I read Under the Dome? Uh, should I read? I mean, there's tons of books that are over 800 pages that um, I have on my TBR. But I remember in an earlier video, I talked about making sure that I read a certain type of book and my goals. I'm going to touch base on that because things have changed. I think it was a December reading list. Life started happening. I still been reading, but I have not been reading as much. I haven't had the time to consume 300 pages a day, which, at majority of the time I do have those pages completed. So we're going to switch things up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to still inform you all exactly which dark academia I'm going to read, which Stephen King I'm going to read, which classic and which sci-fi and fantasy I'm going to read. Um, but I'm not going to stress myself on completing those at a certain time. I'm going to read them organically, and I'm going to report and review. As I read those, I'm going to do these types of videos. Especially during books that I think have a significant presence in the BookTube or just in the book world. I want you all to please be active in the comments. I really appreciate those comments that you send me and the encouragement. I love it and I really appreciate it. It fuels me. So, but I would like to also hear about your experiences with these books that I'm reading, especially The Count of Monte Cristo. I think it's going to be a wonderful situation. And I do enjoy reading those larger books, um, maybe a little bit more than books that are under 800 pages. It's just the journey. I actually feel like I consume larger books faster. I know that sounds crazy, but the story doesn't seem rushed. I feel like I'm getting detail. I feel like I'm understanding this character arc that's happening, and there's enough pages to really sink your teeth in and just love. So I read The Stand in 3 weeks. Like, come on. And that's larger than The Count of Monte Cristo. I'm still going to read that specific order: one academia, one Stephen King, one classic, one sci-fi fantasy book. So I've done my I've read the Dark Academia book, which is A Secret History. I read my Stephen King, which was Salem's Lot. I'm reading Dan Simmons' Hyperion now for my sci-fi slash fantasy. And I said I'm going to have to keep it to a classic. And the classic that I chose was The Count of Monte Cristo. I'm excited. I've already started reading this book. I think I'm on page 25 or 30 or something like that. I have about 60 pages left of Hyperion. I'm already running late because it's the 5th of this month. But I can already tell through the 20 pages. This is going to be an easy read. It's going to be flowing. The story already has me like, I mean, we already know certain aspects of the story, but it has gripped me already. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to document this challenge. It's going to be like a reading vlog. It's not going to be stressful. I need to make sure it's not going to stress me. Something I can, shoot, after work or when I have the time. It's not going to be the same production as I usually have for my for my reading reviews. Though, if you look from the beginning of this channel till now, it's getting better. I had a little hiccup with the last video, not the last video, the review for Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. I tried something new. It did not work, but I'm leaving it up. That production is a representation of how I felt about the book, period. But going forward, I'm going to do better. And I want to make more videos. Please let me know if you like this type of setup. I mean, it's bare bones, but I think it's going to be more personable, less stressful, and I'm going to be able to do these book reviews, or not the book reviews. I'm still going to be in the library for the book reviews, but do more videos and content like reading vlogs and updates on what I'm reading and how I'm feeling about it. I think it's important that I share how I'm feeling as I'm going about it, and I think it's going to make my reviews better. And I like to keep detail and all that on the themes. I'm going to keep themes and the same content that I use for my book reviews. I'm going to still keep that for the book reviews. This is going to be a more personal, intimate situation with me and you, and I think that it's going to be good. I think my goal is to produce a little bit more videos. I'm not necessarily worried about growing the channel. I think that will happen organically. I'm not doing this for money or for anything other than connecting with you all and those who really are genuine about wanting to watch my content and care about how I feel about these books. So I really appreciate you. We are going to have these types of videos more frequent going forward. So, as you know, always like, comment, subscribe, holla back at your boy, and I'm gonna catch you next time.